guys, here's a second editorial for this Thursday. This one involves a police union and a sheriff that tried to do the right thing, and, well, the union doesn't think so. I want to know what you guys think after I give you this story in the comment section below. Link to the story will be in the description box. Thank you to Fox News for this story. The Fraternal Order of Police voted unanimously on Tuesday not to endorse Orange County Sheriff John Mina in his re-election bid following his decision to take a knee with Black Lives Matter protesters last month. A union survey showed that a majority of respondents complained about low morale, and many believed Mina wouldn't back them up if they were involved in a use of force case that went public, according to Fox 35. One union member who was surveyed said, "You knelt with the same protesters, rioters who were hurling insults and bricks at us for your own political gain." Mina took a knee with Orlando demonstrators who were protesting against police brutality and systemic racism after the death of George Floyd, a black man who died while in police custody in Minneapolis. He said he and Orlando Police Chief Orlando Rolón were asked to kneel by some young men at the protest in a show of solidarity. Mina told Fox News, "The two young gentlemen asked us to kneel, and we said, well, why don't we kneel and pray? And so we did, and I think that sent a great message not only to the people protesting out there, but to our officers and our deputies who were watching their two leaders here in Orange County kneel, take a knee, and listen to what the protesters had to say." Fox News reached out to Mina for comment on the vote and received a statement in which he stood by his recent actions as sheriff. Mina said, quote, "I was disappointed to learn that the union rescinded its endorsement late last night. I understand that these are tough times in law enforcement. We are all feeling vilified because of the intense spotlight on law enforcement misconduct. I value and respect our deputies and all of their hard work. They risk their lives every day doing one of the most difficult and complex jobs in the world, and they are some of the best law enforcement has to offer. But I am the sheriff of everyone in Orange County, and voters elected me to keep this community safe. I am accountable to them, and I am also accountable to all members of this agency. The changes I have already instituted at the sheriff's office might have been the impetus for the union's decision to pull its endorsement by a vote of 50 members. If that's the case, I accept that." He added, "I have made some difficult decisions and have levied harsh discipline for policy violations. I have terminated deputies for excessive force or for breaking the law. I will continue the work of finding common ground with members of our community who are pleading for change. But I want everyone at the Orange County Sheriff's Office to know that I am extremely proud of the work they do. My door is always open to them, and I am willing to have any discussions, even difficult ones." So here this Orange County Sheriff in Florida, he and the police chief, Rolón, knelt with some protesters, and one of the constituents, I guess, of the union said, "You knelt with protesters and rioters throwing bricks at our cars." No, he knelt with the peaceful protesters, the ones who were just marching. He didn't kneel with the ones hurling bricks and setting things on fire. He didn't kneel with them. There were pictures of Sheriff Mina kneeling with peaceful protesters just marching and trying to plead for change. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with this sheriff reaching out to the community saying, "Look, I hear you. We hear what you're saying. Let's pray for change together." What's wrong with that? No, the police union wants a sheriff that's going to be an ass kicker. That's going to be like that Trooper Hewitt that I did an editorial on. That's what the police union there in Orlando wants. They want a sheriff that's going to throw people on the ground and handcuff them and say, "You're under arrest. Book 'em, Dano."
Book 'em, Dano.
That's what they want. And that's why they don't want this sheriff, because he's too nice. He just coddles them. No, he's reaching out to the community. He's trying to build bridges of communication. And that's wrong, because that's not what police accountability is about. Law enforcement is about enforcement. That's why they call it law enforcement. They don't call it public service anymore. They put that on their fucking cars, but it's not really public service anymore. It's not. They're not peace officers. They're law enforcement. That's why I'm Community Leo Watch. I'm not Community PO Watch, Peace Officer Po Watch. I'm not Community Po Watch. I'm Community Leo Watch. Law enforcement officers.
You some bitch. Nah, I got that some bitch. And I got him with his fly open.
Not peace officers. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch, watching law enforcement officers from coast to coast and bringing it to you every Monday through Friday and sometimes even on the weekends.